Hello Raider Nation, this is Duntov. Today I'm going to be walking around the Allegiant Stadium. I'm on Dean Martin on the south end. You can see I'm by these hotels here. So I'm on Dean Martin. And Dean Martin, you can take it. So I'm going to walk down the east side of the building, then north, then I'll go all the way around to Polaris, and then it'll take us to Russell, and then Russell will take you the back way you can get back to these hotels. So I've never done a full walk, so this is on my phone with the gimbal just to show. So if you stayed at one of these hotels, you can see how close it is. Let me just walk this bridge here. This is Russell Road. So from Russell Road, they say Russell, this is Dean Martin here, but that's Russell Road up there. It's pretty close. See them working on something on the sidewalk right here. There we go. Haven't used this gimbal in so long I forgot where the little zoom button was. Okay, so over here you can see them getting this stuff. We're still working on getting the parking lot area done. So it looks like they got to move these utility boxes down. So you can see them getting the sidewalk all cleaned up. Remember, this is the area where all the office buildings used to be. Okay, so over here, you can see they're doing some kind of storm drain area. Poles, I'm still not exactly sure what those are going to do. And you can see them over there putting some of those covered things on the posts. You can see the orange crane there. With your phone. So they got a whole crew here just getting this sidewalk area all done. There's some of those covers right here. When we were here the other day, I think it was Friday, Thursday or Friday, they had this mound of dirt here they were working on. So it looks like they got some of it. They were cleaning it, putting it through that metal grate thing. We'll stop over here a minute. So this right now is called Gate 4. See them down there working on the covered area. And then along the building there, they got the pumping the concrete. If you look on the Raiders live cam, you can see they have all the forms up. They're putting the concrete around the outside of the stadium area. Got this drive-in, looking good. Okay, so the video screen over here, they haven't started yet. So what they said, the Stadium Authority meeting last week, they said it'll start going in June, so it's not too far away. They actually still gotta like clean it up too. You can see some of the steel looks dirty. Then we can see they're actually getting light poles put in down on this end now also. Guys, looks like they just been working on concrete down there right now. It's a Raiders water truck. So you can see the concrete there that they're working on around. Okay, so this would be considered like the middle of the east side right here. Remember, I'm walking down Dean Martin. So you can see over here they got a lot more of the landscaping. Yeah, they got these rocks and stuff in, and they just got all the buckets ready with the drip system ready for the plants. Of the building partners. You can see Samsung on the bottom. That's one of the newer partners that they added on to there. I'm not sure exactly what they're providing. If it'll be like a lot of monitors or what it's going to be. See, they're still got the crane up there. They have a little bit left on the roof. It's going pretty good.
Hi, where, what, what? Alright, yeah.
Look over here again, there's the panels that aren't fixed. They're on that part that's going up, right by that white stripe in the middle here. You can see it right there. See how they even got some of the fencing up on that little wall there, the planter area. Underneath the lanai doors. Alright, so there's the main entrance up there. Remember, right behind where that truck is, the white one, right behind where the big piece of equipment is, that's the stairs that'll go up to that area to go in the main north entrance. And of course the lanai door. Okay, so this way we're going now. This is gonna take us, I had a few people asking about L. Davis Way. So we're walking down Dean Martin now. L. Davis Way is gonna be on this little road over here to the left. Right now it's just called Connector Road. So this is going to be L. Davis. And I don't know if it's going to be the whole... You got this little north end, but then it curves where it's that Aldebaran to go to Hacienda. So I still don't know if it's going to be that whole thing or not. So right now you can just see how it says Connector Road. That Connector Road is L. Davis, this one right here. When we get down here, we'll see if they put any more of those signs up. You know, in the parking area that they put towards Hacienda. It actually gives a lot of information telling you what's what. Break my neck, I'm tripping over the fence post. Okay, so here's the area again. So right behind where all them posts are, that is where the legacy bricks will be. And then if you look at you can also see they got the raised panels. Doesn't look like they added any more going across yet. It'll go where the silver looking metal is, and then they could finish up that white light strip all the way across also. So then where I'm at, so right across from us, if I swing over this way, so that's the Hacienda Bridge up there. That's where I always stand up there. And then this is the lot that used to be where they had that white tent. See what all the trees is looking good. Then we got the front entrance here. This is the main entrance for all the workers to come in. You can see all the cleaning stations. Sure how well you can see through. You can see the light that comes through the roof area. And then the torch will be right like back there. You can't really see it from the shadow right now. Okay, so now we are where this connector road turns into like Aldebaran. So you can see how we're gonna cut over, and then that's Hacienda right down there by the food truck.
Started at 80, but then I think it dropped to like...
Okay, so you can see the Yesco truck over here. They're putting up signs on these light poles. So this is lot B. And you can see some of the other poles back there. So they're they're just putting all the parking lot markers right now so you can remember where you're parked. Okay, we are gonna head, this is going towards Hacienda right now. This is the sign we were showing last time. So we're going to be heading towards gate 14 because we're going to go left on Polaris, just like that one says. Back of the sign again over there. So this is all the palm trees. And then you can see all the fencing also, so you know, pretty sure, you know, once this fence is gone, this will just be one big open area. Doesn't look like any fencing will be on this side of the parking. So you'll be able to pretty much, looks like, walk all the way up to the to where the main gates are. Then here at the intersection of Polaris and Hacienda, they just put all these street lights in. See, they're not functional yet, but they never had lights here before. If we look down here, they got a lot of the plants in also. So I did have questions about the freest lot. That's the Taxicab Lot. So that you would keep walking straight. See if we could see it down there. So there's the red light down on that end. That's Valley View. So you would go down to Valley View and then make a right. And it's down that way. I mean, you could actually even go down Polaris more this way. If you go down that way, it also goes over there. Okay. Try to turn around here. So this is Polaris right here. And then we have the parking lot. So you can see right now we can't walk down this way, but there's also another entrance exit right over here. So they got a sign right when you come in saying Lot B again. It's right there, right by that palm tree. All right, we're gonna continue walking down. We're gonna walk down Polaris. Alright, so looks like they're starting to mark it off. You can see they're marking off the spots to put the striping on the street. And they're gonna put the concrete around all the manhole covers and stuff like that. Okay, so we're walking down Polaris. We're walking south. See, someone's over there trying to steal my blue Lamborghini. Pretty nice. Okay, so walking down Polaris, a lot of these businesses over here look like they were already bought out. A lot of them cleaned out all their lots. These ones not yet. Some of these big warehouses over here on the corner, if you're out here at a certain time of day, you could smell the marijuana. So I don't know if they're growing them here or just packaging it up. Because if you didn't know, it's been legal here for a couple years now. So some of those places, I don't know if they'll stay, because I know this land over here is so valuable now. I wouldn't be surprised if they move, you know, move somewhere else just to sell the land. Okay, so you can see on this west side, they're still working on, you can see a lot of dirt still, but they're getting a lot of landscaping down here. You can see the fence posts. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna look at this 3D panel here. I think that's the one that was missing last time I was out here. So right there you can see how they got it like protected the other ones around it. So that looks like that's another one that they had to repair, and they're probably gonna just paint it right up there. Pretty much, this looks like it's just like they do body work on a car. They just do the same thing on these panels. And he's actually going up there right now. We're gonna see if he paints it or what he's gonna do with it. While we're waiting for that, so these are like some of the buildings I was talking about. This is an old construction building. Marnell was actually the family that, see that one says Marnell Masonry. Marnell is actually the family that, I know they built the Rio. They were the contractor for that. And then they built the M Resort. That's what the M stands for, is Marnell. I think they've since sold the building, the M, but yeah, Marnell was a contractor from Vegas. Okay, so there's the body guy right now. Kind of looks like he's, this is as far as I could on with the gimbal. I can't zoom in anymore, but it looks like he's using like a sander right now and just smoothing out where that little white stripe is in front of him. Okay, so there's how they fix the panels. Okay, we're gonna continue walking. Right now it's about 90 degrees. Today is supposed to hit 100. And then tomorrow I think it's 107 or 109, something like that. We got heat advisories. Alright, so this is another one of the lots I'm talking about. So there's that Marnell building, that old brick building. And then this used to have like a lot of cinder block and bricks, and so they cleaned all that out. And then this building over here, this is the one when I do the drone footage from the field tray. I park in that parking lot, and that's where I take off from. And then this is also where some of the Raiders, they have some kind of office here. Okay, Yeah, so we got Prism View, Samsung. So I don't know if that might be for maybe the signs inside the video screens. Then if you look at the wall, you can see LVR visitor parking only, Las Vegas Raiders is what I'm assuming. So they're, and you can see the building is like unmarked. They don't have anything on it. So I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Back that way you can see they're still working on this area here around the utility boxes, getting all the fencing in over there. That's the filtre right there. Right behind those palm trees, you got you can see the fence post going up, and then the filtre is right down below that way. Okay, then right up here to the right, behind this covered fence, this is also another lot that was full of like old trucks, like semis and stuff like that. So they cleaned all that out also. You can see these, whoever owned this lot, they don't care anymore. They're not cleaning up these giant plants along the sidewalk. Alright, you can see they're doing some kind of work in the road up here, so we could cross over. They got the fence down on that other corner, so we're gonna cross over there. Better run, the cars are coming. You can see down that way there's the field down there. So this was the first parking lot they put in over here. This is the very, this will be southwest, right on Russell and Polaris. I guess it's just like a storage lot now. You see all these lifts. And then there's parking down this way. So they have all these sanitation little center things right here. Along Polaris, this is that crew that they're digging up all the concrete or all the blacktop around all the utility stuff so they can put concrete around it. Okay, so that was the walk all the way around. Russell Road is just up this way. So I parked, you can see that Fairfield, that's where I'm parked by. That's where we started. You end up on Dean Martin, but if we walk across Polaris past Russell here, and you could go in right by that Holiday Inn Express and it'll take you back down that way. So that's the stadium walk around. It probably took us about 35 to 40 minutes. So it's pretty close no matter like where you stay around it. If you had to have a hotel room, it's very close. So that's all I got for today. So if you're not subscribed and you want to keep getting updates, please subscribe to my channel, Raiders 1967. And then I also have an Instagram I started. There's not a lot on there yet, but check out my Instagram. It's at Duntov67. So Duntov67. And that I'll put some pictures here and there. I'll put stuff that I don't have like in my videos. So everybody stay safe. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.